Okay, everyone, my name is Bella Aritonang. I want to tell you about discourse analysis. First, find minimally five definitions of discourse analysis and write a list of main features of discourse analysis based on those definitions. Introduction to Discourse Analysis (RDA) is the study of how language is used in real communication to express ideas, emotions, and social relationships. It focuses on how people use words, sentences, and expressions to create meaning and achieve specific purpose in everyday interactions. Discourse analysis goes beyond grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure to examine how meaning is shaped by the context, situation, and participants. Involved in communication, it explores how language connects with culture, identity, and power in society. Through this approach, we can understand how messages are organized, how speakers and writers express intentions, and how listeners or readers interpret them. Discourse analysis help reveal the deeper function of language, such as a persuasion, politeness, negotiation, and cooperation in both spoken and written forms. First, George Sewell and Gillian Brown in 90 1983. Discourse it focused on how language is actually used by speakers and writers, studies communication in real-life situations, not grammar or isolated sentences. Example, when someone says, "It's cold in here," they might actually mean, "Please close the window." The meaning depends on the context, not just the words. Second, Michael Stubbs in 1983. Discourse analysis is study of language above the sentence or above the clause and therefore concerned with language use in social context. Examines how sentences connect to form coherent meaning, studies how content shapes understanding and interpretation. Example, a paragraph in a newspaper article makes sense only when we read all the sentences together, not separately. Third, James Paul G. in 2011 focuses on how people use language to show who they are and what they are doing. Looks at identity, roles, and power in communication. Example, a teacher saying, "Let's begin our lesson," expresses authority and identity as a teacher. The fourth, Norman Fairclough in 1995, 1995 studies how language can influence people's beliefs and social structures. Shows how words can maintain or challenge power in society. Example, a political leader's speech may sound polite but actually aims to persuade or control public opinion. 5. Guy Cook in 1989. Meaning is built from context, not just words, but also emotion and purpose. Studies how connected language from coherent message. Example, in a story, tone and events together make meaning. One sentence alone cannot express it. Mine ideas from the definitions. Language in use. DA studies how language is used in real communication. Context matter. Meaning depends on social, culture, and situation context. Beyond grammar, DA focus or discourse analysis focuses on function and meaning, not just structure. Interaction and identity. Language expresses who we are and how we relate to others. Power and ideology. Discourse can shape beliefs and influence society. Main features of discourse analysis. First, language in use focus on real communication. Second, beyond sentence level, studies meaning and connected text. Third, social and cultural context examines how language reflects society. Fourth, meaning through interaction. Meaning is so co-constructed between participants. Okay, fifth, relationship between language and power explores about discourse maintains or challenges authority. Six, focus on function, not only form. Studies what language does, not just how it's structured. Seven, interdisciplinary approach combines linguistic, pragmatic, sociology, and psychology. And the last is covers both spoken and written discourse, applies to conversation, letters, essay, or media text. Conclusion and conclusion discourse analysis, or DA, is the study of how language functions in real communication. It goes beyond grammar to explore content, meaning, power, and social interaction. Through DA, we learn that language is not only a tool for expressing ideas, but also for building relationships, identities, and social realities. It helps us understand how people use words to act, persuade, and connect with others in daily life. Okay. Second, why do we study discourse analysis? The first is the purpose of studying DA, or discourse analysis, helps us understand how language works in real life. It focuses on meaning, context, and interaction, not only grammar. Studying DA helps explain how communication influences relationship and society. Second, understanding language beyond grammar. Grammar explains sentence structure. DA explains how sentences create meaning. DA studies how people use language, not just how they form it. Real meaning often depends on tone, purpose, or audience. Understanding meaning and context. Meaning changes depending on who speaks, where, and why. Context including setting, relationship, and social situation. DA help reveal implied meanings and hidden intentions. Part revealing power and ideology. Language can express, maintain, or challenge power. DA exposes how social control and ideology are created through words. It shows how discourse can have shape opinions, and beliefs. Fifth, improving communication skills. DA trains people to choose the right words and tone for its content. It helps in professional fields like diplomacy, law, and business. Understanding discourse pattern leads to clearer and more persuasive message. Six, analyzing real-life communication. DA studies authentic data, conversation, speeches, interviews, news, and etc. It examines how language functions in daily interactions, help identify strategies like turn-taking, politeness, or persuasion. Seventh, linking language and society. DA connects linguistic, culture, and sociology. It studies how language reflects identity, values, and social structure. Language both shaped and is shaped by society. 8. Supporting language learning and teaching. DA help teacher and explain how meaning works in real communication. It improves student speaking, writing, and critical reading skills. Students learn to build cohesive, logical, and context-appropriate text. In conclusion, we study DA to understand how language shapes meaning, power, and social relations. DA goes beyond grammar. It connects words with content and purpose. It helps people become better communicators and critical thinkers. Okay, 3. Describe and give the example, the meaning, discourse, analyze, and the use for spoken and written. Understanding discourse. Discourse refers to language used for real communication, not just isolated sentences. It includes conversation, writing, and any forms of meaningful interaction. Language as social practice has purpose and structure, can be spoken or written. Spoken, can you help me? A polite request. Written, a news article giving information. What is discourse analysis? Go, Discourse analysis goes beyond isolated sentences, involves communication with purpose, reflects social interaction and intention. The focus of discourse analysis. Discourse analysis look deeper into communication to understand why and how language is used in specific situations. Focus on function rather than form, concern with speakers, writers' intention, studies interaction, power, and social meaning. Spoken discourse, meaning and features. Spontaneous and informal, uses pause, repetition, tone, and stress. Meaning depends on content and relationship. Writing discourse, meaning and features. Structure and formal, use grammar and paragraph organization, meaning built through logic, coherence, and vocabulary. Comparing spoken and writing discourse. Aspect structure, spoken informal, writer for formal, feedback immediate, write, written delayed, support voice gesture and written grammar, per- permanency temporary, written spoken discourse analysis. In spoken communication, the examines how speakers use language to meaning, politeness, power, or emotion. Turn taking and interruption, politeness strategies, emotional tone, and context. Written discourse analyze text structure and coherence, writer sense or bias, influence, or reader's perception. Conclusion. In conclusion, discourse analysis help us understand how language works in real life, not just as a set of sentences, but as communication shaped by context, purpose, and interaction. In spoken discourse, meaning often depends on tone, pause, and shared understanding. In written discourse, coherence and structure guide readers through ideas. What show that language is more than words. It is action, culture, and connection. 4. A discourse analysis carries much more than its form. It also carries its own particular function. So now depict the difference between linguistic form and function and describe by giving example of the spoken and written language, sentence and utterance. Discourse analysis it studies not only how language is structured or formed, but also why it use or function. It focuses on how people use language to express meaning, achieve goals, and manage, manage relationship in real life. Understanding linguistic form focuses on syntax, morphology, and word choice, found in both written and spoken text. Understanding linguistic function focuses on communicative intent and meaning change depending on situation and tone. Differences between form and function. There are three aspects: focus, nature, and example. Okay, the same sentence form can carry various functions depending on who say it, how, and in what content. Sentence versus utterance. A sentence is grammatical contraction found in writing or formal language, while an utterance is an expression used in spoken communication that carries meaning, truth, content, and thought. Example sentence: It's hot here. Utterance may function as a request: Please turn on the fan. Additional note: the difference lies not in the words themselves, but in how they are used and interpreted. Spoken language, form and function. In spoken discourse, meaning is shaped by voice tone, facial expression, and content. The same form can express different emotion or intention depending on delivery. Spoken language is more flexible and depending on interaction. Written language, form and function. Written discourse relies more on grammar and structure to convey meaning since tone and gesture are absent. However, word choice, layout, and style still indicate the writer's intent and relationship with the reader. Example from We regret to inform you. Function delivers bad news politely and formally. How form and function works together. Form and function are inseparable in communication. Form provides the framework of language, while while function brings it to life through intention and context. Effective discourse relies on the harmony between both. Example, utterance, nice job, can be censor based or sarcasm depending on tone. Importance in discourse analysis. Analyzing both form and function helps us understand how speakers use language to achieve social, emotional, and pragmatic goals. It also reveals how power, politeness, and identity are expressed in both speech and writing. Conclusion. In conclusion, linguistic form represent the visible structure on language while function represents its invisible purpose. Discourse analysis bridges both elements to reveal how people communicate meaning beyond words, shaped by content, culture, and interaction. Fifth, describe the role of content interpretation, pragmatics, and discourse content text of situation. Introduction to context in language. Context in everything that surrounds language and helps us interpret meaning correctly. Words alone are often ambiguous. Context gives them sense and relevance. Without context, communication can be misunderstood. Example sentence: That's great could mean sincere praise or sarcasm, depending on tone and situation. What is context in discourse analysis? It contains explain intended meaning, involves setting, participant, and shared knowledge. Pragmatics and context. Pragmatic is the study of how context contributes to meaning. It examines how people understand implied message beyond literal expression. Context helps listeners infer what the speaker really means. Example utterance: "Can you pass the style?" Literally asks about ability, but functionally it's a polite request. Type of context. There are several types of context that influence interpretation. Situational context, the physical state, setting and environment. Cultural context, norms, values, and shared knowledge of a community. Third, linguistic content, what was said before and after. And the last is interpersonal context, the relationship between speaker and listener. The text of situation, the text of situation from Holiday, according to Holiday and Hassan in 1985, refers to the situational variables that define a communication event. Field, what is happening, topic or activity. Tenor, who is involved, participant and roles. Mode, how communication occurs, spoken or written, formal or informal. Context in spoken discourse. In spoken discourse, context includes tone, gesture, facial expression, and immediate situation. These nonverbal cues help clarify meaning and intention. Content in writing discourse. In written discourse is context is created through structure, word choice, and shared background knowledge. Writers use formality, coherence, and organization to signal purpose and audience. How content affects in interpretation. Context shape how messages are interpreted. The same sentence can carry different meanings depending on situation, participant, and culture. Effective communication requires awareness of these contextual clues. Pragmatics, power, and politeness. Content also determines politeness and power relation. The same request may sound polite or rude depending on how and when it is said. Pragmatic competence meaning knowing what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. Example, could you please help me? Polite versus help me. Direct may sound rude. Conclusion, context is essential in interpreting meaning. It connects language to real-life situations and reveals what speakers truly intend. Pragmatics and discourse analysis show that understanding language means understanding people relation and the world they live in. They live in. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.